Are you ready to dive into some of the most mind-blowing, bizarre, and fascinating facts this world is hiding? Get comfortable, smash that like button, and let's unravel these mysteries together. One day, the sky might have two suns. The star Betelgeuse is about to explode as a supernova. When that happens, it will shine so brightly that it will look like another sun in the sky, visible even during the day. It won't burn the Earth, but it will be one of the craziest shows in human history. And the wildest part, it could happen at any moment. In Indonesia, there's a volcano that spits blue fire. This rare phenomenon happens due to the combustion of sulfuric gases. At night, the flames look like something out of a fantasy movie, but they're very real and dangerous. In Iceland, there are traffic lights shaped like hearts. They were installed after the 2008 financial crisis to lift the population's spirits. The idea worked so well that it became a symbol of hope and national unity. In Japan, there are vending machines for almost everything, from umbrellas to boiled eggs, ties, and even flowers. In Singapore, chewing gum is banned by law. The measure was created to keep the streets clean and prevent vandalism on trains. Zebra stripes help scare away insects. The visual contrast disrupts the landing of flies and other parasites. Glass isn't exactly solid. It's actually a supercooled liquid that never fully crystallized. That's why some very old windows are thicker at the bottom. Over time, the glass slowly flowed down. Very slowly, but it did. Onions make you cry because they release an enzyme that reacts with the air and forms sulfenic acid. It irritates your eyes, and your brain sends tears to protect the cornea. In some African deserts, scorpions use sand grains as musical instruments. They rub their legs against the ground to create sounds and scare off rivals. In ancient Greece, Olympic athletes competed naked and rubbed olive oil on their bodies to appear stronger. Every time you snap your fingers, the force used is equivalent to 3 times the force of gravity. The noise comes from the rapid release of gas from the joints. Some jellyfish can clone themselves when cut. A single jellyfish can turn into dozens of copies. In feudal Japan, samurai wore armor made from lacquered bamboo plates. They were light, strong, and rust-resistant. In the Middle Ages, pepper was so valuable it was used as currency. A handful could pay a month's rent in some parts of Europe. Vampire squids from hell live at extreme depths and produce their own light in the dark. They use bioluminescence to confuse predators. In ancient Rome, there were collective bathrooms with stone benches side by side. Romans socialized while doing their business. The heart of a shrimp is in its head, specifically behind the brain and between the gills. Dolphins have their own names. Scientists discovered that each one develops a unique whistle that others recognize as identity. In Vietnam, there's a bridge held up by giant hands. The Golden Bridge appears to float in the mountains thanks to the illusion created by its architecture. In Norway, there's a village called Sommerøy where the sun never sets during summer. That's about 69 days of uninterrupted daylight. There, residents decided to abolish clocks. Literally, there's no set time for anything. People eat, work, and sleep according to their body, not the clock. During World War II, Polish soldiers adopted a Syrian bear cub named Wojtek. He grew up with the soldiers, learned to drink beer, and even carried boxes of ammunition during battles. To board the army officially, he was registered as a soldier, with a rank, serial number, and salary and rations. After the war, Wojtek retired to a zoo and became a legend. Every 10 years, all the cells in your skeleton are renewed. You've literally had several skeletons in your lifetime. Carnivorous plants can detect the movement of their prey. Some, like the Venus flytrap, snap their traps shut in milliseconds. In India, there's a language spoken only with whistles. It's used in the village of Kongthong in the state of Meghalaya. There, each person has a unique whistle that works like a sung name. They communicate across the mountains whistling, like a bird song, but human. You are taller in the morning than at night. Your spine discs compress throughout the day under your body's weight. Some birds can sleep while flying. Albatrosses and terns enter micro-naps while gliding long distances. In space, no one can burp. Without gravity, gas and liquids in the stomach don't separate. Canada has more natural lakes than all other countries combined. There are over 2 million scattered across the territory. Your nose can remember 50,000 different scents, and some of them trigger memories even stronger than images. Honey never spoils. Jars of honey found in Egyptian tombs were still edible after millennia. Your body has enough iron to make a 7-scimitoured nail. All that iron is circulating in your blood. Children have more bones than adults. At birth, we have about 300 bones, which fuse into 206 in adulthood. Bananas are slightly radioactive. They contain potassium-40, a naturally radioactive isotope. In Iceland, there are more sheep than people. During summer, they roam freely through the mountains without supervision. Your body emits enough heat in 30 minutes to boil 5 liters of water. It just disperses it quickly. In 2006, scientists created a cocktail that changes color according to the drinker's mood. It reacts to the pH of saliva and mouth heat, turning blue, pink, or purple. The drink became a hit at tech and experimental psychology events. Giraffes sleep only about 20 minutes a day on average, often standing up. Some bird species dance in groups to attract mates. These synchronized choreographies resemble nature's flash mobs. Scorpions glow in the dark under ultraviolet light. The reason is still debated, but is likely for camouflage or warning. The Sahara Desert was once a tropical rainforest. Extreme climate cycles radically transformed the landscape over millennia. Some insects can walk on water. They take advantage of water's surface tension like a natural trampoline. Each year, your heart beats about 35 million times, without rest, without pause. The largest egg ever laid by a living animal came from the elephant bird of Madagascar. It was bigger than a soccer ball. Your skeleton makes up about 15% of your body weight. For someone weighing 70 kilos, that's over 10 kilos of bone. In Ethiopia, there are churches carved from solid rock from top to bottom. They were dug into the stone over 800 years ago. In Tokyo, there's a themed cafe where customers are served by robots. These robots are remotely controlled by people with motor disabilities. Every 27 days, human skin renews completely. You literally shed your outer layer every month. The pufferfish's poison can be 1,200 times more lethal than cyanide. Yet it's considered a delicacy in Japan, prepared by licensed chefs. Coffee was discovered by goats. A shepherd noticed his animals became agitated after eating certain red berries. Liquid oxygen is blue. The color is visible when there's a large volume of it in liquid state. Your intestines are the size of a tennis court. If stretched out, they'd measure almost 7 meters in length. Some shark species never stop swimming. If they do, they sink or suffocate as they need continuous water flow over their gills. How many of these strange truths were already lurking in your mind? Drop your answer in the comments, if you dare. If this video left you questioning reality, hit that like button, share it with your most curious friend, and subscribe. The next revelation could come sooner than you think.